Hey guys, it's Friday, and it's time for me again. No funny little skit to start the video today. Um, I actually just woke up. I was up until 8 o'clock in the morning last night playing a video game. Yeah, awesome stuff. That's kind of my bad habit, is when something new comes out, I play it and play it and play it, and the next thing I know I look outside and it's daylight, which kind of nixed my plans for having an outside video today. I'm such a lazy ass sometimes. But yeah, so it's Friday again, and it's time for week 3 of the Deadlies. And again, if you have not watched my biblical length video on Wednesday announcing our audition spots, God, that video was so long. Like, seriously, I watched it and I'm like, good God, I should have cut this down. I did not mean to make it 12 minutes long. But yeah, just right off the bat, if you haven't watched it yet, we are holding auditions now for the 2 remaining spots on the 7 Deadlies, and we are going to continue to do so until, well, we start getting any responses. And until we find somebody that we think will fill those spots awesomely. So 2 people, doesn't matter who you are, please audition, please wow us. But we're still new. We still only have, a handful of subscribers. It's growing every day, so I didn't expect that we're going to immediately blow up with video responses. But yeah, so audition if you want to join us. Let's see, what's going on with me? A lot of good stuff, actually. Sadly, some of it I can't talk about because it goes, that whole I can't talk about work thing. But just good stuff. Take my word on it. In addition to that, I don't know. I've kind of. You ever just have that feeling that things were bad and now they're starting to look good because it's kind of like karma balancing you out? I just got done going through a lot of crazy crap in my life, and my life is finally calming down again, and things are returning to their regularly scheduled BAT program. And I don't know, things are kind of falling into place. Things are going fairly nicely, and I've actually been enjoying myself. Last weekend, actually, I got to go out with my best friend Will, and we went to this cute little gay bar over in Herndon, Virginia, called So Addictive. And it's really funny because we didn't know there was one. And the thing is, with where I live in Fairfax, there's really nothing to do unless you go into DC, and I hate going into DC because it's just too much traffic, too much money to pay to get into some pretentious club where everyone doesn't talk to you because you don't go there every week and stuff shove up your nose, or aren't part of the special cliques, or you're not 18 anymore. Yeah, but whatever. So we discovered that there was a newly, not opened because it had been open, but it used to do like gay night once every other week or something, but they decided to go full gay. And no, we went out, we had a really good time. It was really cute. It was a really my type of place. Clubs are fun and all, but me, I generally prefer like a hole-in-the-wall type place, like, karaoke bar, or, just something small and homey where you can actually hold a conversation with people. And this place was really, really cute. Didn't do a lot of dancing. We just kind of had a couple drinks, talked to some really nice people, watched a drag show, which was really cool. It actually made me almost miss doing drag. Yeah, there's that little secret out again. I mentioned that in a previous video. It actually made me almost want to put the wig back on and bring my alter ego Jacqueline Hyde back from her, what is it now, 12-year vacation in the Swiss Alps. Yeah, I said that I sent her to a spa for treatment of nymphomania and megalomania and God knows what else. But no, it was really nice. I had a lot of fun. It was actually nice to get out with my friends and go out and do stuff, and that's one of the things that I've kind of made my goal of 2011 is, and like this is going to sound so like self-help motivational, but to get my life back. It's really funny that you can fall into a rut and not even realize that you're in one. My rut was, I moved down to Virginia for a job, and my social life pretty much revolves around friends that I made at my workplace, and I really didn't go out that much because, like I said, I hate DC. And my friends in Maryland and I don't really communicate that often, and that's where I'm from, by the way. Originally, I'm from Maryland. It's not something that I hold against them, though for a while I was really bitter, and I'm like, they never call me, but then I realized, well, you never really call them either. It's that whole thing. You can be an hour away from people, but it still can be like you're hundreds of miles away because you're not in everyone's everyday life anymore. So I kind of fell into this rut of going to work and coming home and playing video games or just surfing the internet and not really going out and living my life. And that's one of the things that I'm changing this year, now that my life is returning to its regularly scheduled programming. um, just trying, to take chances, go out. It's really funny because looking at myself now, I never thought I'd become a shut-in. And I'm not really a shut-in, I just didn't really have the motivation to go out and do stuff. And I want to. I want to go to museums, I want to go out and, go to shows and, do stuff like that. And especially now that the warm weather is coming back, it's going to be really fun. See, I told you we would be admitting our flaws, and that's one of my biggest ones. Excuse me. That was attractive. But yeah, it's just so easy to fall into a rut of comfort, not wanting to get dolled up and go out, not wanting to spend the energy to go do something or take a risk, and that's no way to live your life. And someone very dear to me sat me down and basically reamed me a new asshole, and was like, you need to go out and live your life. You need to stop being a shut-in, life's not all about just going to work and coming home. And it's funny because does it make sense if you say that you're doing something, but knowing that you're doing it doesn't really make you think about changing it, but that when someone that you care about a lot, brings it to your attention and says, hey, asshole, you're being stupid, it kind of gives you the motivation to, look at things in a different perspective, if that makes sense. I mean, some of you might understand, you might not. But no, this person that means a lot to me said this to me, and it made me think, and I kind of reevaluated the past 2.5 years. And that motivation is one of the things that led me to start this channel, is because this channel, and this is going to sound so pathetic, oh my god, but, this channel forced me to contact strangers, get to know them, and it's something creative, and it's a creative outlet, which is something that I need, because I'm a writer, but I haven't written much in years. I'm also an actor, haven't acted in years, and, this channel it's kind of reignited my passion for doing creative shit. From doing the graphic design to coming up with the little skit ideas for, the opening videos, to finding a song to fit, just all the minuscule details. This channel's kind of lit the fire under my ass to, wow, did I just cross my eyes? I just felt like I did. Wow. Yeah, I told you I just woke up. This video is brought to you by Red Bull. But yeah, it's... I don't know, I kind of feel like the fire inside me has been reignited, and I'm really excited for what this year is going to bring. I think it's going to bring a lot of changes, I think it's going to bring a lot of fun, and you never know. The one thing that I realize is you've just got to seize the day, and so that's what I'm trying to do. And there's going to be setbacks, there's going to be days where I just want to lay in bed and just be like, oh my god, I don't want to do anything. But the one thing that I'm definitely doing is I'm past the whole, no one wants to be with me, I'm all alone, woe is me, why doesn't this person like me? Which at 30-something, you really need to stop letting it get to you. And there's days when it does. There's days where you feel alone. There's days where, no matter how confident you are, that shit gets to you. And I mean, it's something that we all live with, I'm not gonna lie that being 31 and still single and having a rather tumultuous romantic history, it can get to you because, I don't look like a fresh chicken anymore. I'm the first one to admit it. I'm not saying that I think I'm ugly. I'm not. If I could just get some Botox right here because I look like the Hamburglar. And it's really funny because everyone says they can't see these little creases right on my cheekbones, and I'm like, oh my god, are you blind? Not that looks matter, trust me, but, in 20 more years, they're gonna matter if I'm still single. But no, looks aren't everything. I'm being facetious. It's the, I asked in the last week's video, what do you guys believe about true love and all of that? And I still wholeheartedly believe it. And do I think it's too late for me? Fuck no. Not at all. I mean, yeah, there's moments where I might doubt it, but I know it's not, too late for me. So, rather than let this video go to biblical lengths like my previous video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to launch the question for next week. All right, Deadlies. Since I just got, off the last topic that I talked about was, dating and finding someone. Last week was true love. I want to hear about the worst date that you ever had. And I don't mean like worst, like it was horrible and you got hurt, or insulted or something. When I say worst, I mean like the most just like you tell your friends about this date and you all just laugh because it was so comedic. Um, yeah, I don't want any like really, emotional horror stories like they broke your heart or whatever. I want to hear about like the the date that if you were on a sitcom when it happened, the audience would be laughing their asses off.